What if I told you that if you had a hard time solving something very hard, for example, maybe it was a hard math problem, or a chess problem, or maybe even something small, like a Rubik's Cube. And maybe people think, I can't do this, or maybe I can do this. But there was one boy that chose a third option. And what was that? It was, what if I could solve it? So today, this presentation is about a little Chinese boy who is just 9 years old, but at a young age, he thinks and acts like a scientist. So first things first, it all started with the Rubik's Cube. When he saw this Rubik's Cube, he was like other people. He tried twisting and turning and other things. But the problem is, he still can't solve it. So what did he do? He was like, maybe if I can't solve it, then there's always the internet. So he got on Googled it, and then finally found out how to solve it. Today, when he's standing, he could solve it and click, 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 voila. He has a whole Rubik's Cube. He knows how to solve it with his personal best at 9 seconds. But what really matters is not about the speed or the talent he shows. Rather, is the spark that started all of it. Curiosity. Curiosity is the desire to find something, to discover something, to learn something that you want to discover more about it. Our humans are born to be curious. Just like our brains in our head are designed to be exploring, are designed to be growing, are designed to grow and learn and grow again. But all these things come from mistakes. And where do mistakes come from? They come from curiosity. So, when you think of something, think of it. When you learn something without curiosity, what do you think of it? Boring, unsettling, and possibly scary. But when you have curiosity, it feels exciting, it feels happy, it feels very entertaining to learn it. And that is exactly the reason why this boy has found the Rubik's Cube so entertaining. At first, the boy did thought that he would try any of this. Football, soccer, skiing, badminton, ping pong, and other types of sports. But after he found other people doing it, his curiosity sparked up. And so he asked, that looks interesting. Could I have a try? At first, he did all of the sports. Curiosity is within us. No one can tell you what to do, what to be curious about. It's you who decides whether to do it, whether to study it, whether to discover it, or whether to learn it. Parents and teachers may only guide you on the path, but the only person that could decide it is you. Whenever you see something and then it intrigues your curiosity, you feel like that is an adventure. That's really entertaining. So, when you have curiosity, this boy gave you a 3-step structure system. And what is that? Let me tell you. First, this is the AGE system. The first word is asking questions, which is A. Don't be afraid to ask your question. It's not a silly question. If you ever think it's silly, then it's really dangerous because you don't know if it is correct or not. So if you might stand up for the person who is too shy to ask your silly question overall. The second word is G, and that stands for go beyond. Don't learn what is required in schools or maybe your home. You need to go beyond, look at different perspectives, look at the different types of information you might find on the internet. Finally, the last word is E. What is E? E is be excited. Be entertained to have curiosity. When you have curiosity, entertainment makes it much more easier to learn. Without enjoyment, learning feels so much harder in your world, right? It's just like feeling and playing a game. When you play the game, you feel really happy. Just like learning. When you treat learning like playing a game, then it's easy. So, what happens in our world right now? In our world right now, why bother to ask a question if the answer is already on Google and in our pockets? But that is a really, really, really dangerous type of thinking. Why? Because of curiosity. Because when we don't have curiosity, then we be less curious and less entertained to find any more things. We won't be entertained to discover, we won't be interested to learn new things. And thus, we are going to be less and less and less creative, which is probably going to be stuck in this world forever and ever. We won't be able to solve the plastic pollution, we won't be able to solve climate change, but luckily, it hasn't happened yet. This boy believes that curiosity could change the world. He says he wants to study medicines and he wants to protect the world from all kinds of diseases. So, when you think of curiosity, think of something small, like a Rubik's Cube, and then try to solve it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a challenge. Each weekend, find something new. For example, find a new hobby. Find a new liking. For example, reading, drawing, or maybe trying some new sports. It's all about curiosity. Remember, you're not choosing to do that because you have to, but because you want to. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you.